All right, guys, what's up? We're going to do this in one shot, okay? So we have this snowblower right here. Anyways, the people that we got it from on Facebook bought it last year for like $1,200. Other ones on Facebook are around $800, but we got this for 350 bucks. And I bought it for my dad. He bought it. He paid me for it. Anyways, we're going to do an oil change on this thing really fast. So first off, just the way I like to do it to get the oil running, we're going to just prime it a few times. We're going to get this thing just started and let it run. But this snowblower is really nice. I like how it has the electric start. That's pretty sweet. And then has different speeds, so you can change the speed when you're driving. It's self-propelled. Well, that's embarrassing. It doesn't work too good. Self-propelled part doesn't work too good, but it did when I bought it. Anyways, we're gonna just keep going through with this oil change. So we started it for a minute, that's perfect. And now right here is the oil drain, and right here is where you fill. So since it's my dad's property here, I want to make sure like absolutely no oil spills onto the pavement. Anyways, so we got that. Boom. Anyways, so that's gonna go kind of slow, but I'll take this off. That way it lets a little more airflow come. I probably could have ran it for a few more minutes to make sure it was for real warmed up, but that's okay. Anyways, so we're gonna let this drain for a few minutes, and then so for the oil, like the absolute best oil, if you want to just spend a lot of money, right? You can get oil for like $6 a quart. This oil, I got it from Napa. It was $13 a quart. I'm not sponsored or anything for this. Should be. Anyways, so that oil right there is, if you have small engines or if you have a car that you really care about, you just always put the best oil that you can, and that'll make your equipment last for a long time. Anyways, so it's draining down right there. But here, I'm going to show you a few other things. When you're buying a snowplow, a snowblower here, look for like tires that are like this. These are kind of the newer style, like 10 years and newer, where the grip pattern is very grippy, and you'll go through the snow. So that's like the best. Older tires kind of have like the older ATV tires, like the pattern of tread. Anyways, so we're going to let this continue to drain out here. But guys, buying and selling on Facebook Marketplace is like the way to go. Right now, I mean, you can see all the snow everywhere, but you can literally make 20 grand a month flipping snow plows, flipping snow blowers, anything having to do with snow, especially right now, because like whole United States basically that usually gets snow is getting snow this weekend. So go out there and go on Facebook Marketplace, message everyone that has a snowblower, just in your price range, right? If you have $500 to spend, message the people that have snowblowers around $800 to $900 and just say, hey, would you do $500 if I came today with my truck and picked it up? Or if it's a snowplow, those usually you can sell them for around $2,000 to $3,000, really depending what it is. Sometimes you can sell them up for $4,000. But anyways, you always buy it where you can double your money. So if you're looking for the snowblower right here, for instance, this one was like the Storm 2410. So what I did before we went and bought this, I looked online. It's about $1,200 brand new, or $1,150. But the other ones on Facebook are selling for around $800. So I knew for sure this thing's a good deal for $350. I don't know what was going on with the self-propelled. Sometimes that just takes a second to like kick in once you actually move it, just because it's so freezing cold out here. But still, always look where you can double your money. and then just get a truck, trailer. If you don't have a truck, literally go rent one on from U-Haul. I've done that many times. And then just pack that thing, bring it home. If you don't have property at your home where you can store stuff, get a little storage unit, like make it happen no matter what. And then literally you can make this money and change your family. So Facebook Marketplace is the way to go. I'm on it a lot. I'm searching for deals, and then they even bring you good deals, like on Facebook app. Once you've been searching for, like, say, a snowblower for a while, then when you open up Facebook, usually on the marketplace, it'll show you your best, like the best offers in your area, which is pretty cool. Sometimes even it's 4 hours away. Like 2 weeks ago, I bought a snowplow for $2,000 because the week before I had sold the same snowplow for $4,500, and this guy was 4 hours away from me. He listed it for $1,500, but I said, hey, I'll give you $2,000 if you can meet me halfway, just because I didn't have time to drive 4 hours one way, 4 hours back. So I got it for $2,000. We're gonna just repost that thing this next week for $4,500. So that'll be a good deal right there. Boss snowplows are good. And then here on these snowblowers, I really just try to get the newer ones. People like the Cub Cadet, but really just if it's newer, they'll like it. And especially if it has a headlight, the people like that. Just make sure on the snowblowers that they do run, because if they don't run, they don't sell for as much at all. So you really wanna get snowblowers that work well. But so right here on the oil, like it's almost drained basically. So I'm gonna get the little bolt here and throw it back in, and then we're gonna fill it with oil. But anyways, you can see how super easy it is to do an oil change on these things. So let's see, get that. But yeah, guys, God is so good. So literally, like if you have any problem in your life, like Jesus is the answer. Literally, God is so good, dude. And like just pray and see what God will do, because he does massive wonders. All right, already accidentally clicked it off there. So now we got this oil. It's 530, so like that's the best for a snow blower. But then it's like boom. It takes 1.5 quarts. I only bought one, so I'll have to run back to the store. You can use a funnel if you want to. I hardly ever use a funnel, but I also make big messes. So anyways, my motto is basically just yeet. Like, just a lot of people just sit around and talk about doing stuff. I'd rather just go and do something and figure out how to do it, instead of sit around and trying to make sure you got everything ready. Like with Boeing, like when they have a plane and they want to make it ready to go, they do so many tests and everything like that. But like Elon Musk, when he had the rockets, like he just shot one up in the air, you know, and it blew up, but he figured out how to do it and made a better rocket faster. So that's kind of my motto also. Anyways, we got the oil there. So boom, looks good. I'm gonna probably add a little more. Anyways, we're gonna test this thing. I'll have to clean that out in a minute. Oh boy, I did make a mess. I'll have to clean that up. So boom. Okay. Boom. See? All right, it looks a little too full. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna stop the video now just because I don't have 3 hands. Anyways, I'm gonna check the oil on that. If it's too full, I'll just drain a little more. You guys have an amazing day. God bless. So I had to take a little bit out. It only needs about 0.8 of a quart. So I just drained a little bit out, and now it runs well. Let's go.